Democratic strategist, Sascha. Sascha, good to see you. Happy New Year.
Hi, Neil. Great to see you.
You know, that was kind of the question I was asking you during the break. I asked the congressman. I don't see the middle ground here.
It's a tough one, and I think, Neil, I think this is such a discouraging part of why Americans don't trust the government. The Republicans at this point have a choice. They can either be the protest party, the party of obstruction, which they've been the last 2 years, or they can be the governing party. It's a lot harder to be in the majority than the minority.
But no one's going to bark orders at you.
But true. But
unless she's a Dollar General,
it's the dollar store.
Well, she'll tackle them.
It's near and dear to my heart because I come from West Virginia farming family.
Are both farmers.
That's
I make
right.
maple syrup. You make apple butter.
You got it. Burns apple butter is the best. But you know, if anybody could do it, it'd be President Obama, Judge. He'll get you pretty soon, I think.
Be a typical task.
It's good to have Clint Eastwood over on our side. Look, it's our side because it was the right policy. It was good policy for Chrysler. Their interests coincide with the administration's policy.
What do you think about that, Sascha?
You know, it's like my cousin said at the game last night. If this is the worst day Tom Brady's ever had, he's still going home to his mansion, and Giselle can't feel that bad for him. Against grants and loans for R&D and that sort of thing. I mean, that's a bigger, it's a big question that doesn't have a small answer.
Exactly.
Is a third of American kids are overweight or obese. We need them seeing the doctor. Obamacare. Obamacare, Michelle Obama on the case.
Sascha.
One more term, and the problem is done and done. The phone has 90 different parts. So it's all these different parts, and what it's about is having the streamlined effect you get from these huge factories, and that's about capital expenditure. And you have the Chinese government, the Japanese government, those governments subsidize these factories. They invest in capital infrastructure. That's what Obama's going to be talking about in the State of the Union tomorrow. There's no doubt that consumer confidence is down, but I think whether or not he's created jobs, that hasn't been terribly effective.
No.
But whether he's saved jobs, that absolutely has been effective. If you look at bailing out the auto industry and the millions of jobs that saved, and the stimulus package, which Republicans say was a big failure, but a lot of that money was going to the states to prevent layoffs. Preventing layoffs, you could call it job creation.
Sascha Burns. Sascha, what do you think of this offer?
What a bunch of boneheads. I mean, these guys need a new PR rep like they need a new captain. It is just unbelievable. And apparently, the 30% discount is being offered in the same phone call saying, are you having nightmares? Do you need counseling? Here's our, counseling hotline. And by the way, 30% off. I mean, you could get that from Orbitz. Backwards schadenfreude. You just don't want these guys to be any happier or wealthier or what have you than they are. Well, I disagree with that premise because what the president is against is people at a higher income level paying less of a tax rate than the middle class. And if you're talking about carried interest, for example, which is on everybody's minds because of Romney, that's about compensation not being taxed at compensation rates. That's different than investing seed. Great about America is we have the belief that if you play by the rules and you work hard, you'll get ahead.